on?
Hello, and welcome back to another Cruisin with Corey. We are out here on a Saturday afternoon, the second day of summertime, June 21st. I think summer was actually June 20th this year. Took our first order, and we're starting off decent, but we're starting off terrible because I forgot the screenshot because I suck. But it's 21 bucks for, I think, like 6 items shopping at Shaw's. The interesting part of it is that it potentially could put me just in a different world today. Shaw's is south. I usually work north. It seems modestly busy down south today, so for all I know, I might just stay down here. We'll see how the cookie crumbles. Maybe we'll get a crumble cookie order. Walmart does have an incentive that's actually achievable. It's 4 for 27, 4 trips, 27 bucks. So we're not going to chase incentive. We're just going to go where the money is. And right now it is at Shaw's. I think it's roughly like 6 miles from the drop off. So well, either way, it's still $2 a mile, so I'm happy. So let's go get it. They're trying to hit us with an add-on right now. $3.39 for 16.5 miles. Surprisingly, I'm not gonna accept that. What the hell is a 7-Eleven banana? All right, so we are in a really awkward position. That order is just dropped off here. We're in a position where I really don't know what to do right now because I'm halfway in between going up and I'm halfway in between going south. Going north has a lot more options. Going south a lot of times pays more because of surge pay. So really kind of in a kerfuffle here. I'm hoping that I get some ping to keep me down south, to be honest with you. I think I'm gonna risk it and stay down south, but I may change my mind in about 2 minutes. I'll let you know what I do. All right, we did end up going north. So again, our opportunities are greater. Our payouts could and probably will be smaller, so we'll have to consider that too. But this little talking point while I'm in commute, my wife got this email up here. Well, let me take that back. My wife found this in a Spark group the other day. This email is going around, basically saying that if you want a round robin offer, you don't have to camp at the store. It's not going to prioritize getting round robins by location. It's more going to be on customer rating. So I find that very interesting, and I honestly hope that it's not just going to be round robins. Maybe it's a test, because if you could get a shopping order sent to you and you're like 3-4 miles out, I think that's still a good deal. I think that should still be fair, and that would also help the order flow, because you can do orders, you can do regular deliveries, and just do what's best. Multi-app a lot easier without having to focus on camping at Walmart, because it's such a risk to camp in the Walmart parking lot. Yes, you can make money, and yes, there's higher base pay. Odds of making good orders is higher, maybe less so than it used to be, but the odds are still there. But now with this, maybe you can do more. You can be around. I think it's a great opportunity for us multi-appers. I haven't personally got the email. My wife hasn't. Here in, we're in Massachusetts. Have any of you got that? What do you feel about it? Are you a Walmart camper? Is this gonna hurt you? Or are you like me, who's excited about the chance that, all right, I'm not stuck waiting in a parking lot turning down other orders. So interested to hear your thoughts on it, but we are basically back to the north zone here in Plymouth, so we'll see what comes out of it. All right, we just got to the Walmart Plaza and we just got ourselves an order already. It is a double task job, if you want to call it that. We're going to Chipotle and then we're going to Target, and then we're dropping both of them off at the same customer. Sorry, I don't have enough subs to get copyright yet, but yeah, we're gonna go to Target, we're gonna go to Chipotle, except in backwards order, and we're gonna make about 15 bucks. So it's a good deal, I would say. The Target list is pretty easy. It's just groceries like cereal and something else. So Chipotle is right across the street. We got to do this fast because we don't want their food to get all raunchy. It is like hot. It's 80 degrees. That's that like unsafe food temperature. So these double things on Doordash are a little risky from a food safety perspective. Anybody who's worked in restaurants will know that, but let's go get it. All right, so that order is dropped off. Heading back to see what we can get. Interestingly, the picture on the Doordash, and I'm confirming to myself I am right, the picture, which I'm not going to show for privacy, and I don't have it saved, the picture of like the last successful delivery photo was not the right house. It said it was a white house on the corner, and the driveway was the first on the left. So I did that, and I'm like, this picture does not match, but I'm 100% sure that's the right house. So it's very interesting that they actually put the wrong house was a successful delivery. Maybe the person's just that lenient that they just said, yeah, whatever, it's close enough, I'll run to my neighbors. But I confirmed I went to the right house, so go me. But it's 3 o'clock now. Again, this is the worst time. It's after lunch, but before dinner, so we'll scoop up anything that is palatable that we can get. We're at about, what, 35 bucks now in about an hour. All right, we pulled into Walmart. We didn't get any DoorDashes on the way. In fact, I think my DoorDash expired. I'm back on in about an hour, but yeah, my DoorDash expired. But while we're waiting in the Walmart parking lot, we got an Olive Garden UberEats order. To myself, yeah, I'm gonna get my music taste today. Olive Garden works in the same vein as Walmart. They work on a curbside basis, so, and it's also right across the street. So $9 for 2.5 miles. It's not a magic number, it won't go up, but it's still a good offer, so let's go take it. All right, I only waited for about 2 minutes. Nice lady brought me my order, so let's go drop it off. All right, so this order has turned into a little bit of a nightmare. So I dropped the order off at the correct address, and I was having problems with service, so I was kind of like sitting there waiting for the picture to go through. The lady calls me and says, "Where are you? You're at the wrong address." And I say, "No, I'm not. I'm here. I'm at the pinpoint." The street that this order is on a town line. So the same address happens on each side. And now she's actually calling me. Oh. So she called me and I hit the wrong button to ignore it, but
This is a call regarding your Uber trip or order. Please do not share any personal details. This call will be recorded for safety and security purposes.
What is going on?
I'm about a mile away. I'm heading to right now.
Oh, okay. It said for me to call you. I don't know why.
Like I said, the address in the app
What kind of phone service do you have?
AT&T. It has bad service in a couple spots in Plymouth, but
Yeah, okay. It's a very expensive. You should look into something with better service.
But yes, I just want to confirm it does say Plymouth in the app for the address that Uber had. So, but I will be there in like 3 minutes.
So when we put in our address,
it defaulted to Plymouth.
We can't put in a false address.
I'm not saying I'll show you. I'll show you. I'm just saying it defaulted to Plymouth.
This happens all the time.
Yeah.
This happens all the time. But when we put our address in, it picks up where we are, literally in Carver. Now listen, I have been in Plymouth and put a friend's address in Carver because like I didn't know where to turn or whatever, and it automatically turns it to Plymouth. If you're in Plymouth, there is an address that fits Plymouth, and it's something that's wrong with the Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, or whatever. I'm not sure which one you're using.
I've tried all the above, but like I said, I'm just past.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
I will, if I ever order, let them know it's Carver so they can put it in that note.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I was just going to say so the order is dropped off. Yeah, so they typed in the TLDR, and I left some of that conversation in there. They typed in the wrong address, and somehow it comes to my fault. It comes to be my fault, because you type in the address, yes, you can pick your pinpoint, and yes, you can pick your, you type in your address manually, but you typed in the wrong address. So now I just wasted probably 40 minutes on that order. And now I'm mad. I'm a little, like, I gotta shake it off here. We still have to make money, but from a video perspective, we're probably gonna call it here. I think you guys got your money's worth on this one. So like, share, comment, subscribe. We're growing this slowly, but we're having fun doing it. And let's see if we can bring some more friends along for the ride. This is Cruisin' with Corey. Corey out.